guys, what's up? It is me, Claire, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is November. I'm sitting here laughing. It's because it's the third goddamn year in a row I'm doing this. And years past, it's been kind of ironic, right? But this year, I think we need a break from any form of nutting. I don't know about you all, but this year has been hell. I know it's been hell for everyone, but I mean, God, is it just me, or has anyone else just had no luck with love, no luck with goddamn shit? Been the most depressed you've been in a minute, because that's me, which explains the dark, short black hair and absence from the internet because I've been depressed. But this year is a great opportunity, I think, for us as a team to take a break. Take a break from the game. Take a break from trying to find the one, you know? It's just what I think. I have no clear direction as to what I want to do with No Not November. I have no clear agenda because like last year I was vlogging and my videos were very entertaining. That was then and this is now. Lots has changed in a year. I definitely won't be hanging out with a bunch of friends. I definitely won't be like vlogging and going crazy and having this fun life because life's been pretty shit. You know, I left my job bartending, which is what I've been doing for years. Ever since I've been on this channel, that's all I've done is bartending. So I'm jobless in that sense. Have my own place. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't got a boyfriend. It's just me, myself, and I. So I think I'm going to use this month as sort of a video diary as to how I am trying to find me. And I think it's really important. I know a lot of my viewers are primarily male. There's like 4% females or women that watch my videos. So hi y'all, but I think that it's really important, you know, with trying to find dating and your significant other. I think it's really important to find yourself because it has come to my attention after failed talking stages with guys this year. Guys that I thought I would want to date, guys I really liked that did me dirty only to be in a relationship a month after they left me. I've realized that I'm not super happy with myself. And if you look at me like 2 years ago on this platform, me being my silly self with my eyelashes and shit, being all like cute and whatnot, I was kind of ignorant in a sense that I knew I had a lot of guys flocking to me and I didn't want shit to do with any of them. I had been in a relationship for about 4.5 years, and at that point in my life I was like ready to be solo, and that mentality stuck, and it showed. I was like a hot ass bitch, strong as hell, kind of dumb, but like doing my thing. It's kind of funny to see the roles flip to where now I feel like I'm very like self-aware to the sense, like to the point where I don't necessarily want a relationship, but it's so goddamn lonely at times. I'm the type of person where I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have best friends either. So the guys that I start talking to and see for months on end become sort of my best friend. And that does not work. When trying to like tie a guy down and like become exclusive with him, guys don't want the nice girl. That's just the fact. And I don't have the energy to play games of being nice and bitchy. I am who I am, and that works for me quite a bit. But also I don't really do anything outside of wanting to be with them, which is not good. So I've decided, after being heartbroken twice this year, I'll just give a brief overview. I was heartbroken once when I throw the term around like it's so whatever. I've only ever been heartbroken in my life like 3 times, so twice this year. Beginning of quarantine, kind of around my birthday in April, I met this guy who we ended up just talking for probably a month straight on like Snapchat and texting because we didn't want to meet up because of COVID. Once the dust settled a little bit and I like started going back to work and whatnot, we met up, and oh my god, he was like my type. I was so like into him, and he had to work fire over the summer, so he wasn't going to be around as much, and went and did his own thing. And that I said, you know, like, I still want to see you when you come back and you have the time. Let's make it happen. And he was super down, but he was also like, I don't know how serious I can get with this because I'm busy this summer. So I say, okay. And, you know, months go by and it just started seeming one-sided. Well, I'd say like the second month he'd been gone, but back during the weeks, he never reached out. And my dumbass did not take a hint, and I still kind of tried. Well, he was just very busy, and one day I was like, you should come over to my new place, da-da-da-da, I haven't seen you. And he dropped the bombshell on me. He's like, I don't think I'm going to be able to see you again, because I've been actually seeing somebody, and it's been going really great, and I'm getting serious with her. Now, was that heartbreaking? Not really. Rejection is sometimes like protection, they say. Obviously, he was just whack. I see him and her at my restaurant. In my restaurant, I work in the bar, but they were sitting in my restaurant, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, this girl kind of looks like me. Of course, the crazy bitch I am, I do some digging on Instagram, and I find her, and with like her plants and everything, I'm like, damn, this bitch is kind of like me. But what about me? You know, so damn wrong. And so I had still tried to like maintain a friendship with him, and he ghosted me. He blocked me on everything. And that was about after like 5 months of like having contact with him. And it just really was disheartening to see him like pull that on me, right? I'd tell him, I didn't know you had a new thing. Why didn't you tell me? And he's like, I never told you to wait for me. But it's like, bro, fuck you. So that was that. I gave it a while, and back in like, I'd say August, I met another guy, and I met him mutually through some friends, and we didn't really think anything of it at first, and we started to talk, and then it ended up going really, really awesome. It takes me a while to kind of like somebody, and I really started to like him when, after, you know, texting all the time, it's just funny as hell. I realized that I was kind of using him to get over the first guy, which is not good. But once I was starting to get over that first guy, I was really hooked on the second guy. And second guy, we would hang out, not even joking, morning, night, every day. We hung out like we were glued to each other. I'd leave his house and he'd text me on my way home. He'd be like, come back. So I'd come back that night and we stay and we just hang. Weeks go by and we're like glued to the hip, and I'm thinking, damn, I think I found my person. And I told him that. I'm like, I think you're the one right now. Like, I think I want to be with you for a while. I don't want to play games. And he was all for it. He loved it. And we were just doing our thing together. Well, one of his jobs, he had to go work elsewhere in another state for a couple weeks, and contact with him was fine. It was whatever. Well, he would come back, and he never let me know he came back. And he just started to slowly phase out and lose interest. And mind you, this girl I know was dating his coworker, so she would kind of like go to a little gathering, whatever, with him being there, and she would tell me like, there's another girl here with him. And it's not even that I would confront him and he'd deny it. He blocked me. So like a week would go by, and then he'd finally unblock me, but never say anything. And I would find out I'm unblocked, because I'm like, give me an answer. What the hell's going on? And I just really sold myself short on a guy who ended up not giving a shit. He showed me everything at first, and after a few months, like, just had some other bitch over, and they hooked up, and we never resolved anything. So here I was in the position of thinking that I'd found my person, finally, you know, and he was very much on the same page as me, and just had change of heart, yet never communicated that with me. So where do we sit now? Well, let's just say that he was like viewing my stories and stuff, never reached out to me. Am I still hurt over it? Yeah. of course, because I never had closure, even though closure is a state of mind and it's kind of like false, I never got anything from him to base closure off of. You know, last time we spoke, we were supposed to hang out, we didn't. Found out he was with someone else and he blocked me. So Halloween night, the other night, I ended up seeing him out with this girl that he, of course, told me not to worry about, yada, yada, yada. And she had the audacity to confront me and act like I didn't know who he was and that I had to move on. And it was just really insane. And I'm team girl. I'm never going to fight a girl over a guy. I don't do that shit. And I looked at her, like, in her eyes, I was like, girl to girl, what the fuck are we doing? Like, this guy is a fucking asshole. Like, he's the worst. Like, if he's going to do it to me, he's going to do it to you. Like, we can just settle this now. And she was just like laughing at me, and it was just nuts. And so I was completely upset over that. And, you know, I've just come to a point where I'm done. I'm exhausted. I really am. Of not being able to really find somebody. Of course I could find anybody, but it's somebody at the end of the day who can talk to me, and we can, it's just, it feels different. No one really feels different nowadays, you know? You meet people and everyone just seems like a big blur. So I think that No Nut November is a really good opportunity for me and you all as well to maybe take a break from trying to make shit work. And we can spend this time focusing on ourselves. So part of this series, I'm going to be doing something I think every day that I learn more about myself, whether it's like creating art, which I'm very good at, which I haven't done in a while because I've been depressed, cleaning because it's a fucking mess here. I don't know. I think it's just a good kind of background noise for y'all to listen to, just me blabbing and blabbing and blabbing and blabbing and blabbing. And maybe people will offer great insight to me, like, oh, Claire, well, it seems like you're codependent as fuck. I need to hear this, okay? But as always, if you guys have questions, just please ask me. I think in the next video, I'll answer them. So if you have any ideas or anything you guys want to see, please let a girl know. And yeah. All right, you guys. Well, I will see you all tomorrow, and good luck.